In this video, I picked out 10 fictional main characters, and I rated them from horrible to S+. The chance is very big that your favorite main character is on this list, and if you recognize some of these characters, let me know how you feel about them in the comments down below. Okay, so our first one is Superman. Do I think he deserves the S+ tier? I don't know. But look, I just want to make it clear that I'm not rating them based on attractiveness, because obviously Superman would get an S++ for me. I'm gonna rate all of these characters that appeared in cartoons, multiple series, multiple movies, based on their lore, based on the impact, and based on the influence they had on the world. How do I feel about Superman? I think Superman definitely deserves an S tier. Let's be honest, if we rated Superman based on his attractiveness or just the impact he had on the world or his fame alone, he would definitely be S+++ tier. Let's be honest, being one of the most influential characters on this whole world and being one of the most popular fictional characters in this world doesn't really mean that you deserve the S+ tier. Oh, and I want to say something real quick. It is nearly impossible to get the S+ tier for me. A lot of YouTubers be going easy on these characters because they don't want backlash. On to the next character. James Bond. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly over this one because I haven't watched too much of James Bond. Honestly, I think he's a very great character. He definitely deserves an A tier. I think A tier is fair for James Bond. I don't think I have to explain myself too much for that one. On to the next one. Well. It's always, oh, who's better, Batman or Superman? Well, Batman. How do I feel about Batman? Do I think Batman deserves the S+ tier? This is a very tough one. Do I think that Batman is better than Superman? Hold up, what the fuck is this? Just for that one, I was gonna put him in horrible. Anyways, the best thing I've seen from Batman is when Christian Bale acted as Batman. Christian Bale played his role so well, it was just perfect. But anyways, I think Batman is slightly better, but it's a very close one. So we're gonna put Batman in S+ tier. He's not really a superhero, but he was our childhood hero. The amount of times this man has made me smile is just, I don't even think we can count it. He is definitely one of the best comedic characters, and that's why we gotta give him an S. Mr.Bean gets an S for me. I know it might sound surprising, but Batman is still a little better than Mr.Bean. I was about to say Mr. Beast. Mr. Bean. One thing I want to say, the cartoon, the Mr. Beast cartoon, the Mr. Bean cartoon was also close to perfect. It was a very big part of me growing up. The Mr. Beast animation, the Mr. Beast animated series also gets an S. The Mr. Beast animated series also gets an S for me. Next one. Next up, we got the Hulk. And now this character is very deep in my heart. And I'm gonna have to say that this character made me proud of being a boy and knowing that I'm gonna grow up to be a man just like him. And by the way, a fun fact, the first video game I've ever played in my whole entire life was The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destructions on the Xbox Classic. I think this was around 2009. I was like 4 years old, and that was my first ever video game on my first ever console, Xbox Classic. Very dear to me, I still have it. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I have to be brutally honest. Even though I love this character, I still gotta put the Hulk in A tier. But I do think he's slightly better than James Bond, so we're gonna put the Hulk in front of James Bond. Okay, so we got the Kung Fu Panda. Actually loved and enjoyed every single episode that aired on Nickelodeon. The TV series Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness just made me fall in love with the character even more. But anyways, it's a very great character, and he has got to get the A tier. He's a little better than the Hulk, but he's not S tier. Well, look what we have here. Man, this character is so good. It's one of the greatest characters in television history, man.
I sense you're discussing my client. Anything you care to share with me?
Sure, your commercials, they suck ass. She better act in an epileptic whorehouse.
Is that like the one your mom works at? Is she still offering the 2-for-1 discount? DEA, huh? For a street bust. Now what would two feds want with that little twerp?
I love everything about the character. I am such a big fan of the Breaking Bad series. I've even watched Better Call Saul. I finished it. Almost everything was perfect about Breaking Bad. Almost everything was perfect about Better Call Saul. So I'm not gonna lie, I think Saul Goodman deserves an S+. I think he's even slightly better than Batman. The list is looking good right now. We still haven't had any mid or bad characters. Next up we got Shrek. There was a time where Shrek used to scare me as a child. Honestly, when I grew up a little, I think around the age of 14 or 13. When I was around that age, I watched my first ever Shrek movie from start to the end. I enjoyed the movie. I gotta be honest, a lot of people love this character so much, they die over this character. This character is loved by so many people, it's also a very big meme. But this is gonna be a harsh take. Yes, you guys can debate me in the comments. And before I say what I want to say, no, it's not because he used to scare me as a child. But I gotta give Shrek A tier. I think he's slightly better than James Bond, but the Hulk is slightly better than Shrek. And look, listen, I know a lot of people are gonna attack me and gonna say, oh, the Hulk is so much worse than Shrek. Shrek is like a million times better than Hulk. No, let's be honest. The Hulk doesn't have much personality. We all know that. And the Shrek movies were very good. Don't get me wrong. I recommend them to everybody watching right now. But Shrek doesn't do it on his own. We can't forget the fact that Shrek has Fiona, Lord Farquaad, the goat, and how can we forget about Donkey? Easily the best side character in Shrek movies. So I personally think that because Shrek has these amazing side characters and Hulk does it on his own, the Hulk is 0.1% better. Okay, so we have our first anime protagonist. I think all of us know this character or at least seen this character before. I gotta say I'm caught up with One Piece, so I know every single character on this list and I'm caught up and I watched every single thing. But I think that this character is probably close to complete. Hear me out. The reason I'm saying that is because there's so many episodes in one storyline. Back then I used to grind One Piece like 20 episodes a day, and that's how I caught up to all of these 1050 plus episodes. But anyways, my opinion on this character is close to perfect. The story has been running since 1999, I think. I'm not only saying that he's close to perfect because there's more than 1050 episodes of him, because you could have a trash anime that has more than 3000 episodes. I just think the execution is also almost perfect. The story makes sense. We have seen all types of emotions from this character. We have seen this character grow up as we grew up. This whole journey has been going on since 1999. And yes, that's before I was even born. So I think Luffy gets an S+ easily. I rate them equally. I think they're on the same level. Oh, we got another one from the Breaking Bad series. The main character of Breaking Bad.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
I am the one who knocks. I am the danger.
Come on, man, S+. Do I have to explain myself for this one?
Look at me, Hector.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not putting Luffy over Walter White. I don't think Luffy is better than Walter White, but I also don't think that Walter White is better than Luffy. I just put him there just, you know, next to his friend Saul Goodman. But I honestly think that these three characters are on the same level. Vince Gilligan and Oda are such good writers. They're so good. Everything makes sense in their story. Almost everything. It's honestly amazing. Surprisingly, there haven't been any bad characters or mid characters. Let's be honest, none of these characters deserve lower than A. It's only males on this list, not a single female. Maybe I should add a female next time. Speaking about next time, if you guys get this video to 50 likes, we're doing a part 2. And recommend me some characters in the comments. I might include them in the next part. Subscribe and like, and adios amigos. Ciao.